Imagine you're at an international airport. You've just landed in a new country. You're carrying your local currency, but the shops and taxis here only accept their own money. What do? You head to the currency exchange counter. You give them your money, and they provide you with the local currency, allowing you to travel, eat, and shop freely. Now think of another example. Bridges between two cities separated by a river. Without the bridge, people and goods cannot move across. The two cities may be thriving individually, but they remain isolated. Once a bridge is built, trade, culture, and opportunities start to flow between them. This is exactly the problem blockchains face today. Each blockchain, whether Ethereum, Solana, BNB Chain, or Avalanche, is like its own country or city. They have their own rules, their own tokens, and their own communities. But naturally, they cannot talk to each other. Ethereum cannot directly send tokens to Solana. Solana cannot directly move NFTs to Avalanche. This creates a huge challenge because, in the real world, we are used to smooth interactions. Imagine if every country had completely isolated systems with no way to exchange money, goods, or information. Life would be very inconvenient. That's where the idea of blockchain interoperability and cross-chain bridges comes in. Today, we are going to explore this fascinating topic in simple terms, step by step. What is blockchain interoperability? To put it simply, interoperability means the ability of different systems to communicate and work together. In our daily life, think about banks. If you have an account in one bank and you want to send money to a friend who has an account in another bank, the transaction still works. Even if your friend lives in another country, your bank can connect with other banks through international payment systems like SWIFT. Blockchain interoperability works in a similar way. It means that one blockchain should be able to send information, tokens, or digital assets to another blockchain safely and smoothly. For example, you have some tokens on Ethereum, but gas fees are too high. You want to move them to Polygon, which is cheaper and faster. In blockchain, we don't yet have that level of smoothness. Today, if you're on Ethereum, you're mostly stuck there. If you're on Solana, you're stuck in its ecosystem. Interoperability solves this. Why it matters for users. Seamless experience. Imagine switching between apps or blockchains as easily as switching between websites. Better DeFi opportunities. You can borrow on one chain, lend on another, and earn rewards without friction. More powerful apps. Developers can create dApps that pull the best features from multiple blockchains instead of being locked to just one. In short, interoperability helps blockchains grow beyond being isolated islands into becoming part of a global network. What are cross-chain bridges? Now let's introduce cross-chain bridges. A bridge, as the name suggests, connects two blockchains and allows assets or information to move between them. Think about two cities separated by a river. The bridge allows people, goods, and ideas to move freely. In the blockchain world, a cross-chain bridge allows tokens, NFTs, or even data to move between two different blockchains. Another simple example is a currency exchange counter. You give them your dollars, and they give you euros. Similarly, you can lock your Ethereum tokens on one chain, and the bridge will give you equivalent tokens on another chain. Some well-known bridges in the blockchain space are Wormhole, connecting Solana, Ethereum, and other blockchains. Polygon Bridge, to move assets between Ethereum and Polygon. Avalanche Bridge, for Ethereum to Avalanche transfers. These bridges have become critical because they allow users to explore different ecosystems without being stuck in just one place. How bridges work in layman's terms. Bridges may sound technical, but let's simplify. There are a few common models. Lock and mint. Imagine you go to a travel agent and hand them $100. They don't give you your money back, but instead give you a travel voucher worth $100. You can now use that voucher in another country where the travel agent operates. Your original money is locked, but you have a usable copy in another place. That's how lock and mint bridges work. Tokens are locked on one chain, and an equivalent number of new tokens are minted on the other chain. Burn and mint. Similarly, in liquidity-based bridges, there are pools of tokens available on both sides, so transactions are instant. These models may sound different, but the goal is the same: make assets usable across blockchains. Challenges and risks. But, of course, bridges are not perfect. They come with challenges. One big issue has been security. In fact, some of the biggest hacks in blockchain history have happened through bridges. For example, the Ronin bridge hack related to the Axie Infinity game led to over $600 million in losses. The wormhole hack in 2022 saw hundreds of millions stolen. These incidents highlight that bridges are complex and attractive targets for hackers. But does that mean bridges are bad? Not at all. It simply means developers must continue to improve security. Just like early banks faced robberies until stronger vaults and systems were built, blockchain bridges are also evolving to become safer. Other challenges include trust. Some bridges are centralized, meaning you have to trust the operators. Speed and cost. Moving tokens across chains can sometimes be slow or expensive. Still, these problems are being solved, step by step. Real-world use cases. So, how do people actually use bridges today? A user has Ethereum tokens but doesn't want to pay high gas fees. They use a bridge to move tokens to Polygon or BNB chain, where transactions are cheaper. NFT collectors may want to transfer NFTs from Solana to Ethereum marketplaces to sell them to a wider audience. DeFi users might borrow stablecoins on one blockchain and then use them on another chain with better yields. For developers, bridges open up a world of opportunities. They can build apps that are not tied to one blockchain. Imagine a wallet that shows your assets across all blockchains in one place. Or a DeFi platform that automatically finds the best rates across chains. Future of interoperability. Now, let's look ahead. The dream is to have an internet of blockchains, a world where blockchains are not isolated islands, but connected highways. Just like today, we don't even think about whether an email is sent from Gmail or Outlook. It just works. Several projects are working toward this future. Blockchains are like isolated countries or cities that cannot talk to each other by default. Interoperability means enabling these blockchains to communicate, share, and transfer value. Cross-chain bridges are the tools that make this possible, like bridges between cities or currency exchange counters. Bridges work in different ways: lock and mint, burn and mint, and liquidity-based models. They face challenges like hacks, trust issues, and costs, but the technology is improving. Real-world use cases include moving tokens to cheaper chains, transferring NFTs, and accessing better DeFi opportunities. The future is bright, with projects like Cosmos, Polkadot, and Layer 0 working to create an internet of blockchains. And here's the inspiring thought to close. In the future, blockchains won't live in isolation. They will talk, share, and grow together, just like countries in a global village. This interconnected world will unlock possibilities we cannot even imagine today. Thank you for watching this lecture. Stay curious, stay inspired, and let's continue this journey into the fascinating world of blockchain together.